We see a lot of ZVZs with GogojOey in GPO. A lot of ZVZs, whether it's against Demi or Miyamaika. Very rarely do we get to catch something like this, like a ZVT from him.
Yeah, and surprisingly, he let Oxide get into the map pool here in a best of 3.
Oh boy, and we'll see if this player in the bottom left can utilize this map to his advantage. He is, of course, representing Team Mindfreak as well as the land of Australia. It is Seither.
And in the red, in the top right corner out of Hong Kong, it is GogojOey.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this map, Oxide.
Oxide. So yeah, usually Zergs do not like this map versus Terran at all, because it's such a nice map for Terran to get set on 3 bases. And then after 3 bases are set, they begin expanding towards their opponent. So, and for Zerg, it's very choky, so it's very hard for them to kind of take good fights with tank positions and Widowmine placements, and just attacking, being able to defend their 3rd base with the rocks there, just favoring Terrans. It's yeah, it's a weird map for GogojOey to let through, so you must have a plan.
Yeah, definitely. I know personally, it's always frustrating. You have to, of course, make sure you deal with these rocks before any big tank push comes. Otherwise, it is so much more difficult to deal with, especially when you have mainly a Ling based or any base composition, really. And yeah.
Yeah, if there's nothing attacking the tanks and they're just sitting there with marine anti-air, if you just swing in, it's just easy pickings for the Terran at that point.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna be expecting Seither to be like really on top of controlling the creep around that area, making sure that he can deny any creep getting up onto that high ground outside of GogojOey's base.
Yeah. And as you said, like GogojOey, he must be coming into this series with a plan. Of course, he is typically a very aggressive player. We've seen him go for like these big roach timings in the past. See if he has something like that in mind here.
Come across with the first Reaper here. He did see the drone at the last second there, but he's like a little bit too late, so he just dives straight into the net to see what he can do with his Reaper. And all he does is just put a bit of bruising on some Circlings.
Yeah, didn't manage to kill a drone or any Ling, so nice control, I guess, from GogojOey, keeping them all alive. Seither, of course, he confirms the 3rd.
Yeah, confirms the 3rd. He can also swing up into the main via the ledge if he wants to get some information, but I think the Lings are patrolling there right now, so he's going to be careful going up that way. Yeah,
definitely. They're there. They're ready and waiting for him. Meanwhile, Seither is going for a bit of a standard 1-1-1 opening. We'll see if he ends up switching the start port with the Rax or if he goes straight into a Viking.
Yeah, well, he's got the tech lab lined up there, so it could be definitely a Banshee, I think.
Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. So we should be seeing a Banshee coming out from Seither. Meanwhile, GogojOey, he still hasn't gone in for a scout. He does have an Overlord looking to do so.
Yeah, Reaper diving up into the main there for Seither, gets into the back of the net there just to see what is going on, and he doesn't see any real tech path as of yet here for GogojOey. He sees that there's no lair, he sees no extra gases, no Roach Warren, so he's going to be pretty happy, to be honest. He's like, alright, cool, I can get through my build order without any early interruption.
Yeah, pretty interesting because GogojOey, he is just kind of droning up. We do finally have the lair on the way. He's trying to take his gases, all 4 of his gases as well.
Queens are out of position.
Oh yeah, the Hellions, they slip in.
Yeah, gets on top of that mineral, and this could be huge damage here for Seither. He's going to get right in behind there. The drones are starting to line up a little bit. 5 drones so far. Gets 7. There's a couple more for the taking. 8. One more shot would have been pretty nice, but 8 workers for 4 Hellions is a pretty nice trade.
Yeah, definitely. Oh god, those queens were out of position. The Hellion slipped in. GogojOey, he did go in for a scout, so he should. There it is. We have 3 spores on the way, hopefully to deal with that Banshee. And I'm really curious what he's gonna go for here, because like he doesn't have any other Evo chambers, so, and I don't think he's one to go for Hydras, so we may see him go straight into mutas with this.
Yeah, it might be just a fast Spire, but he's going to have some more pressure to deal with. I believe the Banshee's just going to play around while the Hellions go for a dive into the third, but he is prepared here, Mr. GogojOey. Queens are in position.
Oh, yeah. Spores are there as well. So far, this Banshee hasn't dealt too much. Only 1 drone kill. Oh,
gonna find himself another. Just skirting around trying to find any transferring drones he can, which is pretty much all he can do with knowing that the spores and Overseer is ready.
I think what's also important is that Seither, when he dove in, like he saw the gases, he still saw that there was like a lack of Evo chambers as well. Like I think he can deduce like the tech path that GogojOey is going for.
Yeah, and he's starting to throw the reactor down on the factory too, so I believe this will be for Widow Mines. He's going up to 5 factories really quickly here, so he's definitely going to get his marine count up quickly here to be able to deal with the Mutalisk.
Yeah, so nicely done. Despite not like seeing the tech, he's aware of what's coming his way, and there we go. Finally heading over to that 3rd base location, looking to land it. And so far, like he's done a decent job at you know, keeping the creep at bay. He hasn't really given GogojOey the opportunity to move out on the map.
Yeah, the big scary thing coming out here for GogojOey is like his mutas are really going to do something because, well, yeah, there we go. He confirms the timing of the Spire there, seeing it's already finished and it's jiggling away, so he knows there's a commitment to muta. So we should see the Widow Mine start up. We should start seeing some more. Oh, just misses out on that queen. And see the turret start up pretty soon. And he'll be ready for his defenses back at home.
Yeah, so it all comes down to like how he's able to prepare, right? Like he has all the information he needs, and for the most part, he has all the tools at his disposal. So again, I don't see these mutas dealing too much here.
Yeah, all these turrets are going to finish in time. This 4th base is in a lot of trouble, actually. The mutas just are flying past. This base is going to get cancelled.
Oh my god, yeah, the queen's only just now starting to waddle down, and it is forced to get cancelled. Even a couple of drones could go down.
Yeah, you're gonna maybe just focus down a couple of drones. Yeah, easy. Nice little pickings there for Seither, but he's gonna try and get out. The mutas come into the main. Turrets are ready. No marines in the main just yet, though. Oh, 1 muta goes down to a turret.
Oh my god, and the marines, they're busy
on the front.
Exactly, they're at the 3rd base. Even the Widow Mine is here as well. There's nothing to defend. There are no banelings ready for this at all.
Oh my god, so many drones are gonna die here. That's just good. He's just gonna call it.
Wow. GG. Seither takes game number 1 in a pretty straight up fashion.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's all there is to say, right? Like, oh my god, GogojOey, he was being a little bit greedy. Like, he put all his eggs in one basket, essentially, right? It's like, okay, I'm skipping out on my upgrades, I'm delaying like my banelings, I'm using all my gas on these mutas, and didn't do anything.
Yeah, Seither's like, all right, you've gone for mutas so well, you can only get 7 or 8 out. So I'm gonna have a couple Widow Mines. I'm gonna have like my turrets up in time, and if you commit to those mutas, you're not gonna have anything on the ground. So he just sends 2 medivacs full of marines across the map. 1-1 finished up with stim and combat shields, and he just charged in.
Yeah,
completely catching GogojOey.
it was pretty straightforward. That's what we could say. GG. This player here in the top right is already up 1-0 in this series. My god, we'll see if he can close this out with a clean 2-0. He is the Australian Terran player, the blue Terran, representing team Mindfreak. It is Seither.
And down in the bottom left, we have our Red Zerg out of Hong Kong. A little bit of a shaky start to the series. It is GogojOey.
I'm still like, I'm still trying to compose myself a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, okay, all right.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either, because Seither usually plays defensive against like that Muta style, and that's usually where we get to see the later game style, but he wasn't having any of that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as you pointed out, like, there weren't any Marines in the main base, like, there weren't any Widowmines in position. He was just relying on his missile turrets, and he was like, all right, I'm just gonna go across the map. You're not gonna have anything ready for me, and he didn't.
Yeah, yeah, 22 drones going down on that third base in like a blink of an eye almost.
Yeah. Oh, God. Seither, mate, it's one of those things. He's so good. He's just so good. The best Terran in the region.
Yeah, we're talking about him not slipping into the Beyond style, and then you're just like, yeah, let's just Beyond style this game. But Pills of Gold, it's a bit of a different story to Oxide. Way more room to play with here for GogojOey.
Oh yeah, yeah,
much
definitely.
more open spaces.
Yeah, in the center of the map, like, it's ideal as a Zerg player to kind of get engagements here before the siege tanks really get to any of your bases. It's a little more open, it's a little more easier to expand, and a little bit more difficult for someone like Seither to apply pressure the way he has been. So yeah, GogojOey, he should be able to oh, there it is. I love this. I was about to say this earlier. Mate, the roaches, we need them.
But I think Seither's going to get the scout here. He's going to see that there's no third. And he's definitely going to dive in for a scout as soon as he sees there's no third base. But he's going to keep his Reaper alive for that, so we'll see how this dance goes first.
Yeah, definitely. As, you know, GogojOey, he's skipping link speed, he's going straight into roaches, and right now it's on this Reaper to scout this.
He's going to go straight up. He's going to go up into the main. He's not going to get the scout. he saw the Queen spawn. He's like, I can't quite dive the main just yet. So he's just going to confirm the third and maybe come back.
Yeah, mate. I mean, regardless, seeing that there is no third at this time, like, it should raise some red flags. He isn't aware of what exactly is coming his way.
Yeah, going straight into the starport here. I'd assume he's going to go into the Banshee play here once again, but having the Hellions there for defense here early may spell some trouble.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the Banshee helps so much in the defense of roaches, so it's crucial that he does end up going for that. I think he spotted the roach.
I don't think he saw it just yet. It was sitting on the high ground. The Reaper didn't quite get high ground vision. Oh, he's sneaking out. Oh, he's going around. Okay, he's going around. So he's going to see the roaches, but it's going to be very last second here.
Yeah, now he's aware of the roaches coming across the map. There it is, the bunker on the high ground. Banshee
immediately going to start on this starport for sure. Yes, there he goes. He gets that bunker, evacuating the natural, just setting up his defense as fast as possible.
Yeah. I'm glad that he isn't being stubborn as well. Like, we've seen a couple of times, like, Terran players try and hold at their natural base, and it just doesn't work out. More often than not, like, that's what the Zerg wants. So Seither completely willing to lift up and evacuate.
It's not a completely committed attack here either by GogojOey. Like, he's expanding behind this, he's already droning up. So it's just these roaches seeing how much damage they can get done.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're at least going to get one depot here. It's still a little bit of a ways away. The Banshee is... yeah, and he hasn't even needed to lift up his natural. He's still mining perfectly fine.
Yeah, just sitting there. There's a Beetle just chilling. It dies, but it's not gonna... I think it actually died before it got killed, so...
Pretty much. So yeah, this push didn't really get to do much. I mean, sure, like, it did deny a decent amount of mining time. Like, all the SCVs were evacuated from the natural, but pretty solid hold.
Yeah, the thing that I'm concerned now for GogojOey is he didn't really make anything behind these roaches. So if all these, like, Hellion Banshee goes across the map, there's not much on the ground here at all for Joey. Just 2 Ravages and a couple Queens.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's an opportunity here for the Hellions to once again, like, I don't know, slip past into the natural, into the main base, and deal some damage. Like, there's still only drones coming.
Yeah, Seither is heading out across the map now with his Hellions too. So this, I wonder if he's going to commit here for a bit of a dive, maybe try and kill off some more workers.
Oh god, yeah, this could be disastrous for GogojOey. He now has a couple of roaches on the way. His Queens and Ravagers here are outside the natural.
Yeah. He gets scattered early here, so just going to maybe just keep his creep denial on point. While behind this, he's getting his 3rd command center, 2 engineering bays coming down, and his 4th and 5th barracks too. Oh no, that's just a 2nd, his 3rd, my bad.
Yeah, he's just, you know, getting back into the swing of things. We do have 2 Banshees. Cloak is about to finish up as well. These 2 Banshees, They can deal a lot. Like if they wanted to, they could like even try and focus down those 2 Ravagers, whether
He's trying to be sneak as much damage as he can. Finds himself a couple of drones, misrallied, and he gets out.
Yeah.
And the Hellions are swinging around to the 3rd base.
Yeah, they're looking to dive in. There are roaches in position though, so they do swat these Hellions away. And again, interesting. GogojOey once again going for that Spire.
Yeah, it's a little bit later this time around, but yeah, Seither is going for Marine Tank, so Muta can definitely be good here, but he can't take a lot of drone damage right now. He's going to take some more.
Yeah, another couple of drones are going to be going down. At least 5 here, and the Banshee is like, they have to, they have to be careful. One of them almost went down.
Oh, man, that one Banshee gets out, and he gets so many workers. How many workers has he got this game? 12 so far, like.
Jesus, and he's lost no SCVs, like, even despite the early aggression from GogojOey. Oh boy. I mean, to be fair, like Seither, he hasn't scouted the tech. Like, he is currently unaware of the Spire. So this time, the Mutas potentially can deal more damage than the previous game.
Yeah, correct. Like, he's seen the Ling and Roach on the front line at the 3rd base, and I think that's why he's getting into the tank count early here, because he's like, oh, he's committing to Roach, but no, that's not the case. And GogojOey coming in and seeing that there's tanks on the ground, he'll be feeling good.
Oh yeah. Like, he should be faring a lot better here in game 2, especially compared to game 1. Like, he's got a decent, like, ground army. Like, a counterattack shouldn't just straight up end the game. And we'll see how much damage these Mutas can get done, as they are just popping out.
Yeah, just queues up his first couple of Muta, but he's going to find himself a creep queen here. If he can kill it, it is running on the creep. He does get it. And he could fight these Lings too if he'd like to, but combat shield not quite done just yet, but going to get himself a nice free little overlord, some more creep tumors.
Yeah, decent amount of creep spread that he was able to deny. Got that queen, of course. Didn't confirm that the 4th base was being taken to the bottom right, so he's a little bit unaware of that quite yet. But here we go. The Mutas are slowly coming out, and yeah, there aren't any. Oh, never mind, mate. There's missile turrets in the main and the natural.
Yeah, he's just preparing for the worst. But he's going to see such a small Muta count. I think he's going to be okay with this. Like, that was a nice reaction there, so he obviously knows Mutas immediately. And he's coming across the map with these little Marines again.
Yeah, like, this small amount of Mutas, they aren't really a threat at all. Like, there are plenty of Marines in position. What I will say is that, like, his Marines are a little bit spread out, so potentially there's opportunity for the Ling Bane, like, to deal damage here at the 3rd base. But,
yeah, Banshee's getting into that 4th base, killing off 6 drones this time, so adding that tally up to 18 workers killed this game. And yeah, like, Seither's not missing a beat with his upgrades, man. His 1-1 completed, his armory completed on time, 2-2 already halfway done. Drilling claws, Thors, he's getting ready to deal with these Mutas.
Oh yeah, he's hard committing to deal with these Mutas. I like it, switching into those Widow Mines. No more tanks on the way, Thor's on the way instead. And it's gonna work out because GogojOey, like, he's kind of committing to this. Like, he's making more Mutas, like, he's investing in +1 flyer attack as well.
Yeah, Seither is almost just like completely ignoring the Mutas there. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to move my entire army out. Your Mutas, I got enough to deal with you for the time being. I'm going to force them to come home.
Exactly, and GogojOey's not coming home. He's like, okay, let's go.
Two could play that game.
Exactly. Like, he did keep his banelings at home to try and delay this push as best he can. Well, the Mutas and the Lings are here, forces a lift off of the 3rd base.
Well, Marines and Thors here to defend against Ling Muta. That's a really nice home defense, and his 4th base is about to fall.
Yeah, the 4th base does fall, and he still hasn't committed in with those banelings, and yeah, C3 just goes back home.
Yeah, and Seither's cleaned up the ground army. He loses his 3rd base, but he does have a 4th on the way already. I think that Widowmine got killed just before it burrowed, which is a little bit unfortunate, but he still has the Thor ready to fight. Oh, he's going to try and catch these Mutas.
Oh, God. Oh god, the Mutas, they're being penned in by these Marines, by the Thor as well, going to into the main. Oh. Yeah,
he's caught in a weird position now. Now GogojOey's army here is ready to pincer him in this corner.
Oh, but exactly, like, he's stuck here in the corner. The Banelings come in, but there's no connections whatsoever.
Oh my god, no, the Banelings are just the minerals. just a great SimCity on their own, and he just wipes out the Banelings. Now it's just Mutal, Ling, and Roach on the ground.
Oh my god, and if Seither is able to deal with these mutas, like, there's such a big opportunity for him to just go across the map. Like, that was so much of the ground army cleaned up for GogojOey.
Yeah, he's got himself a 40 army supply lead. It is increasing as well. And now that was Marine Thor defending against those mutalists while he moves out across the map. This new 4th base is under a lot of threat right now. GogojOey needs to find some kind of opportunity to force Seither to go back home.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a nice job, like, picking up a couple of reinforcements here and there, but he does run into a Thor, and again, the main army, what is there here to really stop it? A couple of Banelings are being morphed in.
And these are the best possible connections, but Seither is just splitting really, really nicely. The Marines are engaging on top of the Mutalist there, but 2-2 is done, man. Those Marines, the punch.
Exactly, all the mutants are going down. There's no more Banelings whatsoever. The Thors are here as well.
Yeah, no more Mutalist support. The 3rd base goes down, and Seither just way too strong here for GogojOey tonight. Like,
oh my god, Seither! He gets the revenge after being knocked out of the tournament a couple of weeks ago by GogojOey. He's looking dominant right now.
Yeah, man, I really take back the he hasn't really been going into the Beyond playstyles as of late, but man, Beyond's back on the scene. Seither's Beyond style back on the scene.
I love it. And I was gonna get into that because Beyond, of course, he has returned to the game and he's been doing really well. There's a lot of casted matches of him out as well, like when it comes to TSL or Aces ROG. So I'm hoping that maybe Seither is feeling a little bit inspired.
Yeah, I know he's been watching the tournaments too, because Hut has been as well, even though he's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those two watch a lot of StarCraft together. So I'd say, yeah, Seither is taking a lot of influence off those latest tournaments that have come out.
Yeah, we can see it. We can see it here and now, just kind of breezing his way to the grand finals. And we are going to be seeing which of these 2 Zerg players is going to meet him there.